What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael, and in this video we're going to be talking about the top 5 entry-level hospital jobs that you guys could get into without even having any experience or school required. So usually people try to get into the hospital and they try to apply for jobs that usually require a minimum amount of experience, such as 6 months or 1 year, or maybe even school required, such as an associate's or a bachelor's or a master's degree, or even a certificate. But usually people don't have that, especially coming out of high school or not even going to school or not even having experience in the first place. So these are just jobs that are in the hospital that people don't know about, or maybe they just haven't heard about it, something like that. And these are jobs that they can apply to and are very common and easy to get into, to get your foot in the door and just to start your hospital career. And maybe from these jobs, you guys can move up into the job that you want to go into, or you can stay in these jobs if you love it. So these are just the 5 that I came up with that are the most common of what I see people get into who have no experience or school. And I know that there are more, so you guys can leave in the comments down below what you guys suggest or what you want to recommend to other people who are looking for jobs to get their foot in the door into the hospital. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So the first one's going to be EVS, also known as housekeeping. In EVS, you usually clean all throughout the hospital in different areas, and you're going to be handling different types of cleaning agents to clean. You're going to be mopping, dusting, sweeping, cleaning the bathrooms, the patient's rooms when they discharge, making the beds, and then you're going to be trashing out as well. So handling trash and different types of trash like the linen or the biohazard or the clear plastic trash. So that's what EVS does. Next, we have patient transport, and for this job, basically you're just going to be handling all the transportation devices like the beds, the gurneys, and the wheelchair. And basically you'll just be called up to the patient's room and just bring them where they need to go. For example, say the patient is being discharged home, so patient transport will go up to the room and bring a wheelchair to transport the patient to the lobby, or the patient needs to go to radiology, or they need to go to the ED, or they need to just go somewhere in the hospital. Patient transport will bring them there. And so if you like moving and being on your feet a lot and being you could maneuver the bed easily, I recommend this job. Okay, so moving on, we have the receptionist, also known as the front desk person. For this job, you're going to be on the computer mainly, and you're going to be seated down most of the time, and you're going to be taking down the patient's information because they have an appointment, and the patient will just tell you their information, and then you're going to type it down, and you're going to be receiving phone calls as well for scheduling appointments. So if you're really good with the computer and using the phone and typing, I'd recommend this job for you. Next, we have central distribution, also known as the supply chain tech. And for this job, you're mainly going to be in a warehouse-like setting where you're going to be receiving shipments from a truck that has loads of boxes, and your job is to store the boxes or unload them and unbox them and then stock them within the hospital floor that needs that supply, like mask or gloves or gowns and things like that. So I would say this is a nice job if you like to work with boxes, and you're able to lift heavy boxes, and you're able to use good body mechanics, and you don't mind delivering supplies to a certain area. This will be a good job for you because you have minimal patient interaction. Lastly, we have dietary aid, and for this job, I'd recommend to anyone because all you simply do is deliver food trays to the patients on a food cart. So you would go to the nutrition room and you would take the food cart floor to floor, making sure that the patient has the right name and the right diet and the right room number, and you would just deliver the food tray to the patient, and you would just do the same thing for patient after patient. So it is an easy job that I'd recommend to anyone. That wraps it up for this video, and I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any ideas or tips on more jobs that people can apply for that don't require any experience or school needed, leave them down in the comments below. And like always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys. Peace.